Liverpool Football Club are not messing about and they're not waiting for anybody. That's the reality of things. We're going to be getting into all the new transfer news that has dropped for Liverpool Football Club. So if you are new here, please hit the subscribe and the like as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. But we're going to start with a big one. Benjamin Sesko came out by Dave O'Cop. Apparently, according to Liverpool fans, he's quite a reliable ITK, whatever you want to call it, a source. And he says Benjamin Sesko is keen on a move to Liverpool and talks took place as far as back as last year. Liverpool are still in contact and it's believed 100 million euros fee can be reduced. There are a number of clubs interested, of course, and I assume those clubs are Arsenal, Chelsea, pretty much every single club that needs a centre forward will be interested in Benjamin Sesko because he simply is that good of a player. And we all remember when Liverpool played RB Salzburg, the former club of Benjamin Sesko, and how shocked Jurgen Klopp was with the ability of Sesko. You know, he always does this look when he's about to sign a player where he's almost like on the touchline and he's almost like appreciating their performance, and boom, he signs them. It's happened with so many people in the past. Darwin Núñez was one of them. I think Mane was one of them, and other players as well. So, you know, it was quite surprising that Jurgen Klopp chose Núñez over Sesko or wherever you want to call it. But now it seems Liverpool are ready to pull that Sesko trigger. And I've seen a lot of people, a lot of Liverpool fans, also Arsenal fans as well, because we're interested in this player, Chelsea fans, not want Sesko. And it really does shock me because this guy's ceiling is absolutely ridiculous. The heights he can reach is going to be absolutely ridiculous. You want to buy the dip now before the dip gets high. One of my favourite sayings in terms of footballers who, they're good, but you don't know if they're world-class and ready to take that next step to your club. I mean, in the past 3 seasons, scoring 15 plus goals as someone who is only 21 years old, by the way, 18, 19, and then 20/21 years old. Those are the ages he is when he's scoring these many goals. And I mean, that is absolutely ridiculous. And his all-round play is impressive. You know those big strikers who have ballerina feet? Benjamin Sesko is one of them. He's a box presence. His leap is insane. He's the sort of player you can mould into any player you want. If you want him to get better at linking the play, he's so young, you can teach him to do that. If you want him to be a counter-attack threat, you can teach him to do that. If you want him to stay in the box and be a box number 9, you can teach him to do that. You are in control of how good Benjamin Sesko is. And when you're signing a young player and you want to spend upwards of, 80 million, I think 70 million will be the final fee for him, you need guarantees that you can make them into what you need them to be. And Sesko, goal scoring, ball striking, heading ability, all of those attributes, he has it. And when you look at Liverpool number 9, they need that quality. Because you imagine Salah and the balls into the back post to Sesko, Frimpong on the overlap, balls in the back post to Sesko, Kirkers on the other side overlapping into Sesko. It's just would be mental. It would be mental. That is the reality of things if Liverpool was able to fully get this over the line. And there's obviously been talk of Ekatike. Here's his stats, 34 GA in 48 this season for Frankfurt's absolutely ridiculous. But again, Sesko's more consistent and you can see he's got more of the top flight. He's more of a hit than an Ekatike. Ekatike is a year older as well. Very good player, but I feel like Frankfurt are wanting 100 million pounds, which I don't think he's worth. If you're asking me, who do you want to spend 100 million pounds on, Ekatike or Sesko? For me, it's definitely Sesko. Let me know your thoughts though. Are you a team Sesko Liverpool fan or are you a team Ekatike Liverpool fan? Because obviously everyone wants Isak, but realistically he's going to be staying at Newcastle. I feel like that's definitely going to happen. We need to respect that. So, Sesko, are you a fan? I certainly am for my club, but I'm sure Liverpool fans just want a top 9 and they want to trust the recruitment team to get the right player in. And of course, Florian Wirtz, this Florian Wirtz thing is not going away. Liverpool are serious about Florian Wirtz. This came out recently, a couple of hours ago. The bosses around football, Michael Edwards is going to fly to Boston. He wants to get the figures for Wirtz, transfer approved by the club owners FSG. There's a lot of different things happening that makes you sort of feel that Liverpool are confident to get this done. And the fact that they haven't dropped out of the race would again suggest that Wirtz is certainly a player they're really going to push for. And I mean, could you imagine them adding more quality like Wirtz into their side? It would be ridiculous. And Fabrizio Romano himself says Florian Wirtz is Liverpool's dream for the number 10 position, and paying 150 million euros would not be a problem. Money is no issue for Liverpool and FSG, which is a very positive sign when you're going to go for a player who demands a bigger package as a Florian Wirtz. Bayern is still very confident, but the German is very open to listening to the Liverpool project. So there you go. That's the difference. He was not happy with the City project. He's happy with the Liverpool project. And for me, if I had to make a prediction, I could see Florian Wirtz making the move over to Liverpool. Yes, I feel like Bayern are probably still the favourites, like Fabrizio has said. You know, he gets to say in Germany, he's the poster boy of Germany. They don't want to lose their talents, although Leverkusen would prefer to sell abroad. You know, there's this pride within Germany to keep their best players in their country, to show their quality there. But please, I don't want to see Florian Wirtz at Liverpool. I can't help see them get any stronger, especially when I want to see my team going out there and winning the Premier League title. And of course, the recent news about Kirkes, obviously we know Liverpool are in advanced personal terms talks and, you know, 45 million fee, negotiations happening to lower that price. Kirkes, of course, played against Manchester City today, made an error, but still looked pretty good. He's obviously seems like he's playing within himself, doesn't want that injury probably before the medical for Liverpool, but he's a very, very good player. But City have joined this race, and yeah, I feel like Liverpool will be the utmost priority. He's got his Hungarian teammate Szoboszlai there. He's seeing the amount of players that are coming in. They've already won the title. City, there's no guarantees. Although they won, there's still no guarantees that they're going to be as good as they ever were. Liverpool, I feel like you will get your man for sure. And a new little one, actually. Liverpool have made initial contact from Monaco's Magnez Akalouche before asking for patience. I don't know what that means, before asking for patience. But, you know, Akalouche is a very, very good number 10. I think he's got 19 goals and assists in 43 games. He's very young. I think he's, 20, 21, 22, around that, or maybe 23. Around the 20s to the 23 mark. Very, very good player, creative. Liverpool clearly want to get this final ball specialist, someone who's going to be creative and consistently creative, whether it's a Wirtz, whether it's Akalouche. They're in the right places. They're looking for the right profiles. And I'm a big fan of this kid. And I feel like he's going to burst in a couple of years, whether that's making the move to Liverpool next or making a move to a Tottenham. I've seen Tottenham linked. It makes sense because this guy is a top player. But anyway, the main news that was coming out was that Luis Diaz is Barcelona's #1 target. Deco absolutely loves this guy, and he would cost around 85 million euros. And I want to ask you guys, Liverpool fans, how do you feel about this? Because I've seen so many mixed opinions. So many of you are like, I will bite your hand off, cut my hand off, give me that 85 million, we'll reinvest it on the Wirtzes of this world, on Nico Williams, on Rodrigo. Others are like, you know, let's keep Diaz. You know, he's not been bad this season. He's been involved in a team that's won the Premier League title. Why do we want to lose a player when we don't need to lose a player? So which boat are you in as somebody watching this video? I feel like Diaz is a fantastic player. But me personally, 85 million, someone that's, 27 years old, I'm not saying he's old, but I'm taking that 85 million euros and running with it and getting someone of the younger sort of profile, or somebody who's a Rodrigo out there, who is going to be a direct hit, and that's no qualms. I mean, either way, Liverpool, it's a win-win. You keep Diaz, you've obviously still got Gakpo at the club. It's food for thought. It really, really is food for thought. And when you look at the stats of Diaz, very, very positive. I mean, 17 goals and 5 assists this season, really, really good. Before that, 13 goals, 5 assists. 5 goals and 2 assists in the season where he was injured. And obviously when he joined midway through, he was absolutely phenomenal for Liverpool from Porto. So there's a lot of things you've got to consider when you want to get rid of Diaz or you want to keep him, for sure. And the last thing we'll sort of talk about is, of course, the new Liverpool kit. I really like that home kit, to be fair. I think the away kit is kind of ruined by the shields, but very beautiful kits. And maybe they'll be the kits you guys win this consecutive title. I hope not. But yeah, these kits feel Liverpool, you know, I just feel like Fernando Torres when I look at these kits. I know Liverpool fans you will have your opinions on Torres, but that red one for sure, I could imagine Fernando Torres rocking that, and the away one as well. Very, very beautiful kits for sure. But anyway, that's it for now. Let me know your thoughts on all the things discussed in this video. But until next time, peace.